no way to get rid of this warning.
There is an infinite amount of cash at the Federal Reserve. There is an infinite amount of cash at the Federal Reserve. There is an infinite amount of cash at the Federal Reserve.
Good morning, Bitcoin. Today is Monday, February 15th, 2021. My name is Thomas Hunt, and here's what's happening today in Bitcoin. Bitcoin rally falters just short of $50,000 as investors take profit. Bitcoin's volatility should burn investors. It hasn't. Bitcoin's latest record run is less volatile than the 2017 boom. But first, the price of Bitcoin is down 2.14% in the last 24 hours, with a last of 47,717, a high of 49,289, and a low of 45,730. That's $1 for 2,095 Satoshis. Volume was at 9,421 Bitcoins changing hands. The market continues to lean long, with 93% of the market heading that direction. Bitcoin dominance was at 59%. Bitcoin rally falters just short of $50,000 as investors take profit. Singapore, Reuters. Bitcoin stalled just short of the $50,000 mark on Monday, and other cryptocurrencies slipped as investors took profit from a record-breaking rally that is being driven by a worldwide shift in investor and public attitudes towards digital assets. Bitcoin fell as much as 5.6% to 45,914 in Asian trading hours, after having posted a record high of 49,714 on Sunday. Rival crypto Ethereum slid more than 8%, though both later paired some of those losses. The dip, for now, taps the brakes on a surge that has vaulted the cryptocurrency from the fringes of finance to Wall Street, as big investors and large companies have begun to take the digital asset seriously and started to buy a lot of it. Bitcoin is up about 20% in the week since the electric car maker Tesla announced that it had $1.5 billion in Bitcoin and it would accept the cryptocurrency as payment. It has gained more than 60% for the year to date and more than 1,100% since last March. There's this unadulterated wave of big players buying that has continued to push the price higher, said Chris Weston, head of research at Melbourne brokerage Pepperstone. We might be seeing one or two big funds just cashing out. The big question is, okay, you want to buy the pullback, but how big is the pullback that we're talking about? Lunar New Year holidays in Hong Kong and China also kept a lid on moves in Asia, while a tweet from Tesla boss and crypto advocate Elon Musk appeared to weigh in on the price of Dogecoin, which he had previously promoted. If major Dogecoin holders sell most of their coins, it will get my full support, he tweeted. Dogecoin, a dog-themed currency created as a joke, has been volatile in recent weeks owing to a number of Musk tweets referring to it. It has dropped 18.3% to 0.0536 in the last 24 hours, according to CoinDesk. Ethereum sat last at 1740, just 7% below last week's record high of 1879. Go West. Bitcoin's rise as a cryptocurrency that is still hardly used for transactions on the verge of $50,000 is a far cry from software developer Laszlo Hanek's 2010 purchase of 2 pizzas for 10,000 Bitcoins. But in contrast to previous speculative Bitcoin rallies driven by traders mostly in Asia, gains in the past few months have been driven by a seismic shift in U.S. investors' attitude. Tesla investment followed multi-million-dollar Bitcoin purchases by business software firm MicroStrategy and a number of Wall Street fund managers, such as billionaire Stanley Druckenmiller, sounding positive on the asset. Bloomberg reported on Saturday that Morgan Stanley's investment arm is also weighing a bet on Bitcoin. Meanwhile, Bitcoin has made strides towards being a medium of exchange, with PayPal allowing customers to use Bitcoin at its merchants and MasterCard preparing to permit cryptocurrency use across its vast network. Bank of New York Mellon also last week said it formed a new unit to help clients own and trade digital assets, and Japanese financial conglomerate SBI Holdings is in talk with foreign firms for its own crypto joint venture. In the crypto space, these institutions coming to the party is seen as steps toward acceptable and possible usage, said Michael McCarthy, chief strategist at CMC Markets in Sydney. Bitcoin has been the most prominent beneficiary, he said, but price moves in other cryptocurrencies, such as EOS, which has more than doubled since late December, according to Coindesk, show that the door remains open to rivals. The race is on amongst those candidates, he said. Bitcoin's volatility should burn investors. It hasn't. Wild price strings normally have a way of reversing fortunes. So, how do you explain when they don't? Well, maybe from the same magazine, Bloomberg. Cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin's latest record run is less volatile than the 2017 boom. The token's realized volatility is lower than 3 years ago. Crypto believers see the beginning of a mainstream asset class. Bitcoin's record breaking rally has come with some extreme moves, but by one measure, it's not as chaotic as 2017. For instance, on a rolling 60-day basis, the swings in Bitcoin are generally smaller now than when Bitcoin was peaking in 2017. Part of the reason is that prices have steadily declined for the last year, and the January sell off was orderly. What makes the current run up different than 4 years ago is a wider belief that Bitcoin will develop into a mainstream asset class and the backing of big investors, such as Paul Tudor Jones and Stanley Druckenmiller. Crypto proponents argue that volatility is bound to eventually decline as demand broadens from speculators to long term buyers, citing Tesla's $1.5 billion purchase as one example. Bitcoin is on a nascent journey to becoming an established asset class, said Paulo Adorno, chief technology officer at cryptocurrency exchange Bitfinex in London. Bitcoin, the largest cryptocurrency, has more than quadrupled in the past year and is close to breaking $50,000 for the first time. The market is designed to have a fixed supply of 21 million coins, which has drawn comparisons with gold. The token swings are picking up at the moment, but eventually the market will calm down, said Mike McClone, a commodity strategist at Bloomberg Intelligence. Tesla allocations are a key iteration of Bitcoin going mainstream, which will pressure volatility towards that of gold and potentially even below. To be sure, Bitcoin has a long way to go before it's anything like gold and is currently more similar to highly volatile stocks like Tesla. Any investor that is short term focused and worried about volatility should probably avoid Bitcoin if he wants to avoid sleepless nights, said PwC's Hong Kong based global crypto leader Henry Arcelans. And that's about it for the news. Checking out the new laptop fundraiser, we're 87.6% towards our goal of raising $1,400, which is a good contribution towards a new MacBook. I'm probably going to wait till the new MacBook Pro with all the ports and the MagSafe and stuff. But thanks so much to everyone for contributing. We have 77 contributors now. Here's how you contribute with the Lightning Network at Tallycoin. Link in the description below. First, you have to create a Lightning invoice. I'm going to create one here for $2, which is only 4,188 Satoshi. You push the Lightning button, it generates the invoice just like that. I scan it with my wallet of Satoshi. It says I'm going to send the 4,188 Satoshis. Click pay. Buzz, buzz. It's just that easy to use the Lightning Network. I just did it again. The price of Bitcoin is down 2.20% in the last 24 hours, with a last of 47,726, a high of 49,289, and a low of 45,730. That's $1 for 2,095 Satoshis. Volume was at 9,143 Bitcoins changing hands. The market continues to lean long, with 93% of the market heading that direction. Bitcoin dominance was at 59%. Be sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe down below. We're getting very close to 70% subscribe to this show. That means only 30% of you haven't joined us yet. Join us. Subscribe on YouTube, World Crypto Network. It's free. That is something, actually. It is. Thumbs up are also free. Thank you for your support. Until next time, bye-bye.
There's an infinite amount of cash at the Federal Reserve. There's an infinite amount of cash at the Federal Reserve. There's an infinite amount of cash at the Federal Reserve.